Pass to Smith. Outside for Curry. Curry with the steal. Oh, Leonard in position. Now, here's Banchero. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
5 on the clock. Wade with it. Leonard picks him up. No good from Wade.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Banchero missing. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And here's Atlanta.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, yo, wait.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And Giannis with the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Philadelphia. Out left to the wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Atlanta making a switch here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Yep, it counts.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
A three from Leonard. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Both teams will make substitutions. Poked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Stolen by Harden. Here's Griffin. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta with the ball. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
.149 left to play here in the first. Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
And puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this.
Oh,
are you kidding me? Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Rose scanning the floor. Embiid trying to break loose. And Rose throws it down hard.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. From deep three-point range. Outside Westbrook. Over Ginobili. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Atlanta leading by 4.
Yo, matchup on Derrick. Ball.
Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Ben Carroll. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Go! Get it going!
Outside Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's Banchero missing. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Markkanen. And that one is off.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Stolen by Markkanen. At the elbow, it's Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
You know, this is what Rose does. Best to me, guys, a scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Pass the ball. Back to Butler. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray.
Timeout. Timeout.
Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Curry with the steal. There's the lob to Markkanen. Outside Curry. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got it.
Hey, you can shoot it. I got hit.
Both free throws good from Smith. Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 5. Harden right side. Shoots over Curry. Harden gets the bucket.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
From deep. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Shot on the wing. Harden's shot is off.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And we usually see Curry score from further out, but he still has the athleticism to rock the rim.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Harden scanning the floor. Harden missing again. And it's Wade with the ball for Atlanta. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And such an all-around threat. Wade does far more than score. He also facilitates the offense and gets his teammates involved.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Leonard driving the lane. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc. Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Curry outside, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Curry looking it over, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter, and they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away, we'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Atlanta leading by 12. Left side, Curry. Takes the three. Atlanta gets it back. Curry on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
And Wade slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Back to Curry. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now Chamberlain. Outside Curry. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Atlanta calls timeout.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all three levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder. Man, the list goes on and on.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Robinson left side. Pass to Smith. The shot will not fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Atlanta calls timeout.
It's that time, fans. Time for T-shirts. Who needs one?
And Philadelphia making a change here. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Ginobili gets a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. Ginobili's got 5 now.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Pass to Eaton. Back to Porzingis. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he comes up with the deuce. 9 points in the game so far.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Garnett misses. Philadelphia trails by 11. Here's Westbrook. And the lead is down inside single digits. And that's 11 points for Russell Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Robinson. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Atlanta has possession. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Away team ball.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
And here is Ginobili. 5 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
A very reliable shooter. Once Ginobili has the ball, you know what he's going to do with it.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane. And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Embiid. Back to Ginobili. Outside Thomas. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot.
Come on, man. Don't forget the clock.
Markkanen with it.
Give me that.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia trails by 10. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Harden. Now Ball. Goes up on the wing. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
James Harden.
Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And here is Ginobili. He's covered by Ball. A 3-ball. Ginobili can't hit. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team.
Stolen by Robinson.
David Robinson.
And the rejection by Curry. And they'll keep possession. Right side Robinson. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw fouls.
David Robinson.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Oh, you better shoot that.
Right side out of the Kumbo. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets it go from the wing. And that's good off the glass that time.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Outside Curry. Smith right side. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Big game thus far for Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
Atlanta calls timeout. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Thomas with the stuff.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
And the dunk by Smith.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. And they recover it. Goes back up. Can't get the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Three-pointer, Wade. The shot comes out, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. He rifled that one in from distance.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Ginobili. And the rejection by Giannis. And Robinson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Ball with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie? Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Make some noise.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And that one goes long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. It's Curry outside. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Shooting for the away team.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Wade for 3. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. And Atlanta leads by 13.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Pace first. Third team foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your
One of the
home
most
team.
dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
He might not have made them all, but I tell you what, he made enough of them to put this one out of reach.
That's the end of the game.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.